In this video, we are going to learn how to solve these physics repeated questions under electromagnetic spectrum. Okay, so we have 11 repeated questions to practice with in this video. Let's get started. The first one I have here says radio waves belongs to the class of wave whose velocity is about. So the right option is option A, which is 3 times 10 to the power negative 8 meter per second. Now, note that in these options we have option D is having similar value with option A, but the difference is the unit. So you have to be careful with unit when it comes to physics. This unit attached to the value in option D is wrong. The right unit is the one in option A, which is meter per second. Okay, in this meter per second here of option D, this second is having a negative power of 1, which is not supposed to be so it's wrong. The right option is option A. So take note of this particular question. The next one will be this one. It says which of the following electromagnetic waves is least energetic? We have S waves, ultraviolet waves, gamma waves, infrared waves. So the right option in this question is option D, which is infrared waves. Now, in the order of electromagnetic waves, infrared waves have less frequency compared to gamma waves, ultraviolet waves, and S waves. Alright. So the right option in this question is option D, infrared wave, because it has less frequency compared to S wave, gamma waves, and ultraviolet waves. So when you're talking about frequency, you're talking about energy. Okay, so next big question will be this one. It says a radio station broadcasts at a frequency of 800 kilohertz if the speed of light in air is 3 times 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Calculate the wavelength of the radio wave. So to solve this question, we just apply the conventional formula for finding wave in physics. So we have V equals frequency times wavelength. So the velocity in this question is 3 times 10 to the power 8 equals the frequency is 800 kilohertz. Convert it to hertz. Now that 800 times 1000. Then times the wavelength we are looking for. Okay, so to make wavelength formula, divide both sides by, so when you 800 times this 1000 we are going to have this output. So we are going to have 800,000. Okay, so this will cancel this. So we are left with, let's point this on the calculator we have here. So this is 3 times 10 to the power 8, basically will give it 300 million. So it will do 300 million okay, divide by 800,000. Yeah, so that's what we have there. So the output is what? 375 meter. That's the wavelength. Option D, the right option to this question. So let's wipe this and solve the next repeated question. So the next repeated question will be this one. It says satellite communication network makes use of, we have visible light, radio wave, infrared waves, sound waves. So the right option is option B, which is radio wave. Okay, the next repeated question will be this one. It says which of the following electromagnetic waves has the highest frequency? So we have S waves, radio waves, infrared waves, ultraviolet waves. So the right option in this question is option A, which is S waves. So in the order of electromagnetic waves, S wave has, from these options we have here, so S wave is the one that has the highest frequency. Okay, so that's it for this question. Now, had it been this question asked which has the least frequency, the answer would have been radio waves, but since it's not asking least, it's asking the highest in the option, so it's S waves. The next big question will be this one. It says the electromagnetic wave that can produce a heating effect on the environment is, so the right option is option B, which is infrared waves. Now, when it comes to wave, once you hear heat, what should come to your mind is infrared waves. So infrared waves is a type of wave that deals with heat, that produces heat. Okay, so the right option in this question is infrared wave, which is option B. The next question will be this one. So before we attempt this question, if you are new to the channel, ensure that you are subscribed to this channel for more of our videos. Really appreciate this. The question says which of the following electromagnetic wave is more energetic compared to light? So it's talking about which has more frequency compared to light. So we have infrared rays, we have radio waves, no, we have ultraviolet rays, we have microwaves. So the right option on this question will be option C, which is ultraviolet rays. So ultraviolet rays, yeah, we have more energy or frequency compared to light. Okay, the next question will be this one. It says which of the following are true about the infrared ray radiation? We have it is invisible, that's correct. It is called heat ray, that's correct. Its frequency is higher than that of blue light, that's wrong. It travels as a transverse wave, that's correct. So the right option will be the one that has I, and IV, which is option D. Alright, so that's it for this question. Next question will be this one. It says which of the following lists the type of electromagnetic radiation in the correct order from shortest wavelength to longest wavelength. Okay, so talking about wavelength now, not frequency, so you have to be careful with these guys. So option A, we have gamma rays, S wave, visible light, infrared, microwave, radio wave. This is wrong. Remember, we're looking at the from shortest to the longest wavelength. So we have radio wave, visible light, infrared rays, ultraviolet, S wave, gamma wave. This is wrong. Okay, we have here we have radio waves, microwave, infrared, visible light, ultraviolet, S wave, gamma rays. This is also wrong. Option D, we have gamma rays, S rays, ultraviolet, visible light, infrared, microwave, and radio waves. So guys, this one is correct. Option D is the correct one here. So this is basically the order. Alright, so when you are going from gamma rays to radio waves, like this order we have here is correct. Okay, so radio wave here is the highest, so the least here is gamma rays. After you see S ray, you see ultraviolet ray, you see visible light, infrared, microwave, and radio wave. Now if the question is asking which one has the highest frequency, so it should have been from, instead of going from left to right, you go from right to left. So the gamma rays here will have the highest frequency. After you see S ray in that order, but in terms of wavelength, the radio wave will have the highest wavelength, seconded by this microwave, infrared, visible light, ultraviolet, and in that order. Okay, so that's it for this question. Be able to recognize this hierarchy or this order in terms of wavelength and frequency. Very important. Next question will be this one. It says which of the following has the highest wavelength? We have microwave, gamma rays, normal radio waves, visible light. So as long as radio wave is there, is radio wave. Option C has the highest wavelength. The next question will be this one, which is the last one. It says which of the following types of electromagnetic waves is used in night vision goggles? We have infrared waves, radio wave, ultraviolet wave, microwave. The right option in this question is option A, which is infrared waves. So guys, this is basically how you can deal with problems involving electromagnetic spectrum, or this is a practice with 11 repeated questions for this topic. Hope you learned something interesting from the video. Let's go to the video, guys. If you are new to the channel, once more, ensure that you are subscribed to this channel for more of my videos. Also like, share, and comment on this video. Let me know how you feel for what I learned from this video. If you seem to have any specific question to ask regarding what I have talked about in the video, feel free to leave a question at the comment section below, and I'll be sure to give you a response. Also ensure that you are part of our channel membership by clicking on the join button, where you'll be receiving special information that will help to simplify your academic work. Alright, so having done that, click on the screen above and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.